Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for the FET price prediction based on Elliott wave analysis. And starting on the daily chart here, of course, after founding a psychology, after an impulse towards the downside and a motive wave towards the upside, which is a leading diagonal here, we have started, of course, our counting from here for the following scenarios. Of course, we have a scenario as well with this leg is coming, of course, later. Starting with this leading diagonal toward the upside, we have a finished a wave 1 or a wave A in case we are corrective. But for your wave 1, which it has a now highest possibility, of course, is a leading diagonal. A leading diagonal, you would like to see this only in an impulse of a wave 1. Meaning you are in a 1, 2, looking for a big impulse, a 3, 4, 5, as highest possibility. Now I know that we have a contracting diagonal possibility here as well in case this is a ABC, 3 waves toward the upside, 3 waves toward the downside, and of course continuation in zigzags to finish a wave 5 with a wave 1 in a leading diagonal, bigger leading diagonal, and then of course this will lead to a wave 2, 3, 4, and a 5 toward the upside. Now a higher potential for a bigger wave 3, which it can be, of course, exactly here that you have a wave 3 and then 4 and a 5. How that could happen in double 1, 2s here, where you have a leading diagonal wave 1 and a wave 2 finished in the yellow. Your wave 3 is a double 1, 2, 1, 2, and then 3, 4, 5, 4, 5 towards the upside to hit, of course, a wave 3 here in a very, very high amount. A very high amount of price here. Let me check the wave 3. Let's put this anyway. Yeah, here we go. So this is your first price for a first wave 3 here. In case this is your first wave 3 from here. 1, 2, 3. So probably even higher, guys. Even higher. It can be very, very high. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Finishing, of course, the first impulse. And then you have 4, 5 to finish a wave 3, and then you have a final wave 4 and a 5 to finish the whole impulse with this big 1, 2. 1, 2 here. What we do with it, of course, we need a reply for it in the top as a 4, 5. Very, very high impulse toward the upside, which it might unfold for FET. However, before going to this, of course, we need some indications that we are moving very, very high for FET like this. So the first indication for this, first thing, you want to finish this correction. So this correction after this impulse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, A, B, and a C, your wave C is not finished yet. You still need one more leg toward the downside. And as you can see, this crossroad, which is marked here with this move toward the upside, of course, can trigger this move, of course, for higher prices. Now, how we make sure that we are moving for this bigger, massive move toward the upside? Well, first thing of all, if you have a contracting diagonal here as 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, it is far possibility. Wave 4, longer than wave 2, no contracting diagonal. If you are in a big impulse 1, 2, 3, 4, your wave 4 interferes your zone 1 invalidation already taken, right? Therefore, no impulse. The only possible scenarios is, of course, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5 for a wave 3. So that's why it is higher possibility. But we still have, of course, one more possibility that we get a little bit lower for a wave C, where you have a blue count, A, B, and a C, meaning, of course, this can turn in 3 waves up and 3 waves down. And your wave C is a double 1, 2, meaning 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, done. Yeah, it's finished. Done with a wave C, yeah. And then with the wave C, you would like to move towards the downside without finishing a one more 4, 5 towards the upside. So I would say both case scenario, blue or yellow, are very, very bullish, right? Very bullish for FET. Now, of course, there is some bearish scenario, guys. Of course, always there is bearish scenario as well. As you can see, if we take this scenario here as an A, and let's say you have a double wave for wave B, you are looking for a wave C toward the downside, yeah, as 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Don't forget that this can be corrective, can be of course one like A, B, and a C, or it can be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as leading diagonal. Leading diagonal, again, the same situation, same as here. Leading diagonal appears only in an impulse 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. And this might be your wave C toward the downside, of course, as an impulse. And yeah, hopefully not. Yeah, I mean, it would be nicer to move towards the upside where all the scenarios here meet all together. Don't forget that you have in confluence as well this scenario, which is the contracting leading diagonal. In case we are in the yellow scenario as leading diagonal, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, your wave 4 also still need one leg toward the downside to trigger your wave 5. Meaning, guys, in this scenario, this blue box is very in confluence with the most of the scenarios that we have, of course, on this chart. Most of the bullish scenarios. So we're still waiting for this one more low, of course, to finish it and start, of course, the explosion for higher prices. Now on the 4-hour chart, we can see that this range is getting longer and longer. Latest video we said is this is a leading diagonal. Well, probably it can be, but your wave 4 of course is longer than your wave 2. I don't like it so much, so it might be still A, B, and a C in running flat or something, or it can be a triangle. And A, B, C, D, and an E finishing wave E towards the upside, meaning of course continuation for one more leg towards the downside to finish this 1, 2, 3, 4, which is a characteristic of a triangle, and moving for this wave 5 to finish this bigger correction and trigger a very bullish scenario and very high possibility. If we take a closer look at KGT here for the 15-minute chart, we can see, of course, that we have a buy signal on the 15-minute chart, but of course, yeah, a signal, bearish signal, and very nice conversions is coming from the top, of course, which is definitely our wave 5 toward the downside to finish this impulse. But the buy signal is already there. This is a good thing, good signal. Meaning once we take the low here, this buy signal will appear again here and probably finishing with Elliott wave, a nice correction wave and moving to the upside. That was it for FET. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments. See you in the next one. Bye bye.